got to be able to do that. Sounds like Nick Foles might be coming.
Yeah, it
does.
does.
We got it. Hold on. I'm still doing my analysis, everybody.
No one cares.
We got the tackle.
Nobody cares what you about to say right now.
We got a game tackle, Bijan Robinson tonight because we know how elusive he can be. Here's the ironic part. He is so much like Saquon Barkley. He's so much. Nicky Six, what's up, baby? Yes, sir. Nick Foles, I'll let Nick interrupt my analysis because, quite frankly, it's his night.
Well, it is his
What
night.
is that, like a silk?
What
You got on Nick, like a silk jumper? What is that you got on?
You know what?
It's called the coaching outfit. You got the coaching.
There it is. You know that voice very well. All right, everyone, give a warm welcome to Super Bowl 52 MVP, Nick Foles.
Hey! What's up, Billy?
Nick, welcome back, man. We're excited for you, excited for tonight. Nick, your first time, is this your first time back here since the Texans game in 2018?
It's my first time in the Linc since the Texans game, yes. First time in the Linc.
What's it feel like being back?
I mean, this is the most special place I've ever been, so I'm ready to watch them tonight and ready to have some fun. So let's go, Eagles.
So, Nick, my question to you is, what, like right now, what does this feel like for you, man, to be the only quarterback in Eagles history to win it?
I mean, it's just truly amazing. I mean, what makes this place special is y'all going into the Linc. I know y'all are going to be roaring tonight. You're going to be loud, very loud on Monday Night Football against the Falcons. So it's truly special to be here. I'm ready. Honestly, I'm ready for the energy. I have my kids here. I have my family. I got my nieces. So I'm ready for y'all to roar tonight.
Nick, you've played in a lot of different cities in your career, but Philly clearly was different. What makes Philly so special to you?
They're right here, the fans, right? You know, it's just the city of brotherly love, wearing the midnight green. I never got to wear the Kelly green, but I love the Kelly green. It might be my favorite color. So I got to get a Kelly green jersey, but it's running out of the Linc. It's here, it's prime time, it's night, it's Monday Night Football. That's what's special. That's what my favorite thing is right here, right now, tonight.
Yeah, it's funny, Nick, because when we talk about you as a player, even though you were drafted here and you had a couple different stints here, this fan base has followed you wherever you've gone and really rooted for your success. But we always come back to the idea that somehow Philadelphia and Nick Foles fit like hand in glove. Like, this is where you're supposed to be at. This is where, if anybody was going to win the Super Bowl for the Eagles, it was going to be a guy like yourself, man. So being drafted here, 12 years ago? What was that, 2012?
2012.
Yeah, 2012. Did you ever imagine that this is how your career would have gone?
No, I could have never imagined having the career I had or having the success with Philadelphia that I had. Obviously, it's a dream, but to do what we did here with the group of guys we have and the legends of the Philadelphia Eagles, the culture that's been here since the team began, it's just so special. And to be a part of that is my honor, and I'm so grateful for it.
I'm trying to figure out, like, what's it like? You can't go anywhere, right? Like, not in this city, man. You can't go anywhere without these fans showing you their appreciation and how much they love you, right? It's got to be a warm feeling, but at the same time, knowing you as humble as you are, you're probably a little embarrassed by it.
You know what? It's so special. Even today, I just mentioned that, like, it's Monday Night Football, and, like, I'm not playing, I'm retiring, but on Monday night primetime games, I always would take, like, a nap in the afternoon. But the adrenaline came back today, and I was so excited to watch this game with y'all. So it's special being here and being a part of Eagles history.
Nick, not only are you the only quarterback to win a Super Bowl, you also uttered one of the best phrases in Philly sports. You want Philly, Philly.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind when you called that? And when you think back to that play, what do you think about?
Oh, man, I just think that I'm so grateful that Trey threw a great ball. I mean, he made it easy on me. But I just think about that. It represents Philly, underdogs. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I love y'all. Let's go. Hey, I want this energy and even more tonight. That's what it's about. So bring it.
Well, you're going to get that. Nick Foles joining us here on the Eagles pregame show. All right, Nick, let's go back to that. Elliot just said, what were you thinking during it? What did you think when you walked over to Doug there on the sideline? Did you think he was going to say yes? What's going through your head as you said, hey, Doug, you want Philly, Philly?
You know what? I think in that situation, I was so locked into the game that, we had a play called. We called timeout. I ran over there. And Doug and I had a lot of discussions about the Philly special. So right away, I was like, 4th and 1, right here. There's no way New England will expect this. Tom just had a drop pass. They're not going to expect us to catch the ball and run this play. So going over there and saying, you want Philly, Philly, and then him pausing and say, yeah, let's do it. My biggest thing was not cheesing and smiling back to the huddle, knowing that the play was going to work on the biggest stage. And, we got 6 points and it mattered.
So let me ask you this. Leading up to the Super Bowl, right? When Carson goes down and you have to go in and play and finish out the season and go into the postseason, the games didn't necessarily go great. And I'm wondering, what was your mindset at that time going into the playoffs? You hadn't hit your stride yet. What kept your confidence in yourself and your teammates during that time?
I think the biggest thing is my teammates. They never doubted me. I knew what I could do, but at the same time, playing at the end of the season against teams, I remember the Oakland game here.
Christmas night.
And even my dad and I were talking. He's like, yeah, I remember that Oakland game we lost. And I was like, Dad, we didn't lose the game. It just felt like we lost it. He's like, we won that one? Yeah, we had a 2-minute drive and won the game. I'm like, dang. But I'd say the biggest thing was I knew it was going to take time. I knew it was going to take reps. My teammates never doubted. My coaches never doubted. And then, it was really the second half of the divisional playoff game against the Falcons where something happened. I know there's that crazy play where we got points before halftime where it goes off the quad. I get sort of
Keanu Neal's knee.
There's something that happened at that point where something started triggering, and then in the second half there's completion. And obviously we know what happened in the NFC Championship game. The fans happened, and then we exploded.
Nick, I'm glad you brought that up. I think it's fitting that you're back tonight for the Atlanta game because that's when that run started against Atlanta. Nick, take me through your emotions as the ball went up to Julio Jones and he doesn't catch the ball. Because that ball, to me, hung up in the air for 10 minutes.
Oh, man, it hung up there forever. I was waiting. When that ball hit the ground, once again, it's to Julio, who's one of the greatest receivers ever. But for us to get that play, for our defense to have that goal line stand, to make it, that was truly special. And we just kept building off of that. And the thing about Philly that's so special is the brotherhood in the locker room and in this city. It is such a special city to play in. It's so much fun to play here. So I'm so excited to be here tonight. Like I said, I keep saying I'm excited to hear y'all roar tonight.
Oh, they're going to roar. Nick, give us your thoughts on this year's team. I know you got to talk to Jalen yesterday. Where do you think this year's team is? And Jalen Hurts, your thoughts on Jalen and his trajectory as a quarterback?
The sky's the limit for Jalen. What he's already done in his young career is truly amazing. The leadership he shows, the athletic ability, the clutch moments, the sky's the limit. If I know anything about this Philadelphia team and Philadelphia teams in history, it's the culture of the organization. It starts from the top down. And just being around the facility yesterday, you felt it. You felt the culture. You still got BG in there. Brandon Graham's holding it down, so I feel good. We got to give BG some love. Final season, I'm pumped for BG.
Well, we're pumped for tonight. Have you thought about the reception you're going to get when you're out there on that field tonight? Because this is just a small version of it. When you get out there tonight, it might be the biggest roar in the history of the Linc. We don't get to welcome back Super Bowl MVPs very often right now. Have you thought about this, Nick?
You know what? It's been very emotional being back, just thinking about it. My big thing is I'm so excited to be there on the field with y'all. I'm excited to embrace the fans. Y'all have what made this game so special for me, specifically in the city of Philadelphia. But I'm most excited to watch this Philadelphia team take on the Atlanta Falcons, and y'all make it impossible for Atlanta to move the ball and hear what's going on in offense. So I'm excited to watch y'all.
Nick, we have a favor to ask you before we go. We know you're a busy guy. You got to bounce around here. Would you lead everyone in an Eagles chant before you leave us? Can you do it?
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Let's go!
Nick Foles, thank you so much. Super Bowl 52 MVP, Nick Foles. We appreciate his time here. On the other side, we'll dive into predictions for tonight. Eagles, Falcons, Monday Night Football. Give a big hand to Nick Foles right here on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.